Yeah, you're welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you're going to set up your campaign. Campaign is the basic thing you're going to set up before you can do notification and do every other thing. And then this campaign, you are going to be integrated. You're going to integrate with your website. Yeah, so it varies. So one campaign is definitely for a website and possibly an subdomain. So when we say unlimited campaign, I mean also means unlimited website. So you can see here I have one I've already created, but I'm going to create a new campaign right now, and this will also deal with how you can install the pixel code so that you allow ProofBoster to communicate your website so that you can display social proof notifications on your website. So we're going to do that as a basic. Now, there are different websites people are using. You might be using HTML. Definitely, you know how to add code to the headers. If you are using ClickFunnels, there's a space where you add a code to the header and footer. If you are using page builders like Thrive Architect, like Insta Builder, and a whole lot of them. Each of these page builders have a section you can put header, put code in the header. The same thing to Shopify, same thing to Magento, then the same thing to lead pages, and a whole lot of platforms like that. Everyone where you can put in your put code at the header, especially JS code, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to be creating a campaign for one of my websites, and the website run the front end run WordPress. Front end of the website run for WordPress. We're going to be installing our pixel code on the WordPress website. So for any WordPress website, it's the same way and the similar positions. So you just find out. Then if you are using something like Magento, Shopify, those platforms, any content management system, so all what you just need to do is to look for an extension, or you can edit your theme or template, or use an extension in WordPress. We call it plugin. So I'm going to be showing you that. So let's work on how to create campaign first. So you click here and click campaign. Your campaign must have a name. For the purpose of this, because I'm doing this, I'm going to be using the name of the website. So you can put any name. That can be easy, Then, so if you want to install this just on the subdomain, you can choose to put subdomain. But I will put it on domain. If I were you, I will do this. I put the name of my domain. Just videonexar.com. Then I will say include. So if I have all my subdomain on that site, the same single code can be applied to it. But you can choose to, maybe you want to have different code to different. Maybe you have one website with subdomain. You can just put the subdomain here. So you don't need to add, But so you can create one campaign and use it in all subdomain. So like I said, so you can use this. So you click create campaign. So I'm going to look for my campaign now. Fine. Before I start working on my campaign, the campaign automatically bring in the pixel to me. This is the pixel, like the Facebook pixel. So and then you put this, copy and paste the following JS code. Yes, snippets before the end of the head of your website. So if you are doing HTML, you know how to do this. So if you are using content management system, just go to your header and footers space, or you look for a plugin to do that. So for the purpose of this, let me go. So I click on copy. So I've already copied the pixel. In case you are going back to an existing campaign, so you can go here, click here. Yes, you see, install pixel. Yes, so you can click copy pixel again. So you see, now I'm going to my website videonexar.com. I want to install this. Yeah, so the purpose of this training is not to teach you how to create WordPress. So you go to plugin and click on add new. Yeah, so I want to add new plugin. When WordPress is plugin, in Shopify it's called app. So you can either you edit a Shopify template. Also on WordPress here, I can do it. If I don't want to use plugin, I can go and edit my templates. but I don't want to make it complicated for basic users. Also on Shopify, all what you need to do is look for an app that can help you. Either you edit the template or you use an app on Shopify or Magento or any of these CMS to help you add pixel into to the website. The same way, okay, let me give an example so that I can understand. The same if you have been running ads online, the same way you add pixel, a Facebook pixel or Google tracking code to your website. That is the same way you were adding this. So it's not so if you know how to add Google tracking or analytics tracking code or Facebook pixel to your website, that is the same. So irrespective of the website you are using, so we're just using WordPress as an example, so you can always do that. Okay, so I'm going to look for a plugin. Now there's a particular plugin I will recommend I use. It's free on WordPress. Yes, there are you can use any plugin to add things to header and footer. So you are not limited by this. So you are not limited to this. So don't say, oh, because it's used. No, if you have any other way you can add your code, you know how to do that. Just so I want to search for these particular plugins from the WordPress. Yeah. No, I'm gonna look for it now. Let's see the particular one. I'm still looking for. There are so many of them, but there's a particular one I'm trying to look for. Yeah. Let me see, where is it? Okay. Let's use this one by um, by WP Beginner. So you can use any of these that you are comfortable with. Depends on what you have been using. So you can use any other um, any plugin that can help you insert headers and footer. So okay, let's go there. Let me install this. Now, one of the things we are using plugin, make sure you use plugin that have been installed and have been supported. Look at this one. It's not been tested. You can afford this so that it doesn't break your site. But you can see this one is compatible, and then, so you can use anyone. You can use anyone, any of those plugins that allow you to insert headers and footers. So we're going to be using that. Now I'm trying to activate the plugin. So if you are used to WordPress, this will not be anything special to you, So let me search for the plugin out of what I've installed here. Yeah. Okay. Let me just go to my plugin and look for the one I just have now so that I can check. So you should be used to, it depends on how much you use WordPress. Yeah. Now let me look for that particular element and filter bit. Okay. It's not okay. This is it. So definitely now some plugin we put in option for setting here. So I have to go and look for where this plugin make these stores available. I'm going to look at it. Okay, I'm going to use this. So it depends on let me go to tools, go to users, let me go to settings. Okay, this is it. So at time each of these plugin they put in, some will put their own on the menu, some will make use of menu on settings. So this is what I just installed now. So I'm going to use this. Okay, now this is it. Now let's go back here and copy the code because I've already copied something else. So just look for scripts in the header. So just put it here. That's all. This is just one line of code. Yes, when you say it's just simple code, you put it, then you look for option that say save. So that's just it. That's just it. So that's how you have now. This code is doing something. It's a pixel. It's allowing integration from your dashboard between your dashboard on ProofBoster and your website. It's giving permission now, because now apart from this, you don't need to come here and install plugin or extension. Apart from when you want to do webhook, when you just have to configure webhook, we're going to get to that. So so all what you do now, you just stay here. All what you do here is to come here and create your notification, and it will be showing at the front end of your website. Yes, but it will not be showing now because I've not created a notification and that. So that's what you're going to see done. So now let me quickly explain this. We use WordPress. I use WordPress, so you can do the same thing on Shopify. If you're on Shopify, just look for a Shopify app that can help you add header and footer, or you can add this Shopify template if you know how to do that. The same thing to Magento, the same thing to any content management system. Then if you are dealing with funnel builder or sales page builder, like a ClickFunnels, like Lead Pages, like a Thrive Architect, like a Insta Builder, like so many of them, like even what do you call it, Elementor. Well, all of them, each of them have a space where you can add code to header and footer. It can be analysis, so you add it to it, and then it does that. So, but if you are installing your page builder on WordPress, you might not, this one might cover the whole of your WordPress, and you might require this. So whatever is happening, so you determine that. So with this code that I just added now, it gave permission to me from my dashboard here, the way you have your own dashboard, to now display any kind of a social proof notification on your website. So that's all. So in the next video, we're going to look at something else. So